Hey, I'm getting ready to head out 17 miles northwest of Bloomington to a little small town that you might not have considered. It's in Owen County, and it is definitely the gem of Owen County. It's Spencer, Indiana. Spencer has a population of about 2,500 people. It was established in 1820 and is on the banks of the White River. So let's go check it out. I am going to show you not only the downtown area, but also the infamous Tivoli Theater, as well as a historic house that was built in 1897 and has been completely remodeled. You want to stick around for this, because if you're looking for a house around the Bloomington area, this might be for you, because it's only $239,000 and you just can't buy a house like this in Monroe County or Bloomington. So we're not only going to see all this, but we're also going to see McCormick's Creek State Park, which is 5 minutes away from Spencer, so you can see everything that Spencer has to offer. Coming right up. Was established in 1820 and was mostly for agriculture. So originally the town had kind of fallen in disrepair, and they have done a lot of great things bringing it back. So there's fun little restaurants and shops around this courthouse square, and definitely want to take a look at Spencer. One of the things that I wanted to show you was, like so many other small towns in America, this one's got a railroad that runs right on the north side of the square, and was one of the main ways to get goods and services into Spencer, and it still runs today. The Tivoli Theater was designed in the Spanish Revival style, which was popular in the late 1920s. This architectural choice gave the Tivoli a distinctive and ornate appearance, featuring a tiled roof, arched windows, and a lavish interior. Now, it first opened on December 31st, 1928, and throughout the years has featured a little bit of popular movies, black and white, and even silent movies. But you can see they're showing Deadpool Wolverine here, so they do have modern movies and at reduced prices. You are not going to pay the pricing that you would, say, in Bloomington. The theater experienced some ownership changes, and they had some technological upgrades. There was a decline in movies by the 1970s and 1980s, so it was closed and was in disrepair for about 14-15 years. But then the Cook Group, who is one of the biggest employers in Owen County, came and purchased it and did a complete renovation on it.
There's a Big Dipper, there's a full moon, and there's Jupiter and Mars on this side. And
yeah, the IU astronomy department gave us the light out of the constellation.
we went to IU astronomy and they figured it out.
I mean, we've paid attention to it a little bit.
And we want to do a live thing. We elevate this whole thing, the screen and the speakers, all go up in the fly above, and then we're able to do a performance here on stage. And we have two large doors here in the back so that musicians can bring their materials, all their instruments in. We do have the stairway that goes.
The skeleton's cute.
Yeah, that's how you get to Romeo Tower.
I am.
So here you can see our drawing. So we have the stage, the elevator, the master. There's our kitchen. And this was a wine tasting room, but they left, so we made it into office. Right. And then the industry will give you a key or a certain number that you'll put in to let it run. And they control what time and day that will run.
Oh, really?
So you can't misrun it. You know,
There are
so
concessions which are extremely cheap and will take you back to the 1980s pricing wise, but it's just a old-timey movie theater, and It's something that you definitely want to embrace and come to Spencer to see. My most favorite part about Spencer is the tree-lined streets and the historic homes that you're going to see here. So most of these houses were built in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Let's look at this. But you can see the ornate attention to detail here on this beautiful old Victorian. And you'll just see things like that throughout Spencer. This is a nice Dutch gambrel house that you can see. Looks like it's been well maintained over the years. And then this is Main Street, North Main, and look at these houses. But Spencer is known for its tree-lined streets and just peaceful serenity, right? And it's just minutes from Bloomington. One of the largest employers here is Boston Scientific, and like I said before, Cook. Also the school system here, you definitely want to check that out on niche.com and look at the school ratings. They are really proud of their schools in Spencer, so you definitely want to see that. This street is amazing. You can buy these houses for a fraction of the cost that you could in Bloomington. So a lot of the houses have been updated already, and they're still really well priced. But you can see some of these houses and the attention to detail that's gone into them. Look at this. This is the Spencer Presbyterian Church. It was originally built in 1870 and then had a fire that destroyed it in 1877, and it was rebuilt in 1879. This house next door was probably the pastor's house. I'm going to guess that, but definitely the same construction as the church. But look at these beautiful stained glass windows and the details of the wood trim, which is fantastic. But they even have this. You can see. But you can see this is like some kind of plaster that they've used here. It's not, it's very unusual. I've never seen it before. So this looks like it was all hand done. And then it's flanked by limestone. And then of course you've got the original stained glass windows, which are very cool. And you can see it's not far from the courthouse, and the back of the church is just really cool. And we're going to get you in this one. This house is right in the heart of downtown and is listed for sale for just under $240,000. So let's take a look. So I'm super excited to get into this little house. One of the original houses out here. It is at 218 North Montgomery Street, and it's listed for $239,900. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and let's do a quick tour. So this is where you walk in. This is one of the main rooms. It could be a dining area or a living area, but over here is your main living area. And then there's a door here, and these are all really cool, right? So the floors are a little wavy, but that's to be expected. Everything's new. It's, well, these are laminate tops, but new kitchen cabinets and new appliances, which is really nice. This is a little eating area with a door out to the back deck here. You can see in the driveway. And then here is a full laundry room with sink, which is nice. And then a full bathroom here. Everything new, of course. And that is really nice. Now, you're not gonna have a master suite in these older homes. There's just no way to do it, but that's to be expected. There are stairs here off of the dining area, and we will go up them. Nice size bedroom with small closet, but large ceiling. It probably originally had a wood stove of some sort in here. And then as you walk down the hall, here is another full bedroom. This would be a great little office. It does have, this was probably the original closet space. But right over here is the main bathroom. Nice 2 vanities here and large ceilings. There is a tub, a jacuzzi tub. So that is really nice. And then there is a walk-in shower with tile floor. So that's pretty cool. And this is, I'm gonna get you an age on this home. I just don't have it right at the moment, but it would apparently be the master. It's got huge vaulted ceilings and a nice little deck right off of the bedroom here, and then 2 small closets. But that is everything on this home, and I'm so glad I was able to get you in it. And now we are going to McCormick's Creek State Park, which is 5 minutes away from Spencer. McCormick's Creek State Park is about 5 minutes away from downtown Spencer, and it is Indiana's oldest state park. So they've done a lot of improvements here. This is, when the tornado came, they really weren't expecting it, and it was on a Friday evening. People were just gathering for the weekend, and some people didn't leave their campers, and the campers got tossed around, and they found a husband and wife that worked for Purdue that hadn't gotten out of their camper and did not survive. So that was very, very unfortunate. But a lot of times people don't take the tornadoes too seriously, especially in this terrain. This is a really hilly terrain, and you wouldn't normally expect it. At least I wouldn't. I lived in Oklahoma for 25 years, so I'm used to what tornadoes are, and I would have never thought that a tornado would have hit this part of the state. Live and learn. But you can see people are down here playing. It's summer, it's a hot day. They've got the dog, and they are enjoying themselves in McCormick's Creek State Park. If you'd like to see a full video on McCormick's Creek State Park, check out my other video on it up here. And that is our tour of Spencer and the downtown area. If you want to get more bang for your buck than in Monroe County,
you will look at houses over here. Like I said, that little 3-bedroom, 2-bath house at 1696 square feet was $239,900, and it was completely updated. So you might want to keep that in mind as you're looking for housing.